Ba ba da da, ba ba da da, ba ba da ba 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 da 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 da. King of the Pit TV. Cyclone Temple. Devoted to Jim over on the Patreon. Thank you for the recommendation, Jim. I saw Cyclone Temple referenced not so long back in a Gaza interview. Gaza of the band Suicide Silence, because he does like an interview / podcast thing, doesn't he? And I think he was speaking to, I don't know, Gene Hoglan, was it? On some of his favourite thrash records. And he referenced Cyclone Temple. And that's as much as I know about this band. So, we've got 9 tracks ahead of us. It's entitled I Hate, Therefore I Am. Let's not waste no time, people. Let's jump straight in. Don't know what to expect. Never heard of the act prior to a few days back. Hope everybody is blessed. Gene Hoglan recommended this band, and oh boy, I'm glad I found those guys. Amazing trash metal. Why do people call it trash metal? People have called it trash metal since like the dawn of time. Mic check, 1 2. Someone says their record label ripped them off bad. Who put this record up? Shout out to all the scumbag labels out there. And a special shout out to all the scumbag promoters. They're the best. Morecamp 5 says Wolfgay Crychild knows nothing about thrash. Typical Slayer poser. Who the hell is Wolfgay Crychild? And what's wrong with Slayer? There's no you know what the thing is, right? Call it a gateway band. Call it an entry-level band. I think the moment you genuinely like Slayer, outside of, you know, Raining Blood, if you like a few other tracks other than, like, you know, aside from Raining Blood and Angel of Death, let's say, I think I got to put some respect on you. I think you bypass the poser and just go straight into metalhead. I think Slayer is the Slayer is the be all and end all of metal. Slayer is like converting into a religion. It's like before Slayer and after Slayer, there is no other necessity as far as being a legitimate metalhead is concerned, in my opinion. Someone says the dreaded 1991 is like enough to trigger PTSD symptoms for any thrash metaler back in the day. Basically, if you weren't a household name in thrash by then, you had no chance. That's crazy, but he's low-key putting you on some game about music and marketing there. Ain't that the truth, you know? If you hadn't had your foot in the door, no one's looking for thrash. It's the 90s, man. Controversial opinion coming up. Valley of Neptune says, my wish is that there be one internet radio that plays only all old school thrash metal, no new metal, metalcore or modern metal, no crap, just straight up old school thrash. And I don't think that that station will be in danger of repetition because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of thrash metal albums out there. Let me make a controversial opinion. That station will be repetitive as fuck. Any sort of baseline, organic, standard thrash metal, bruh. Let's be real, it's repetitive as hell. It is repetitive. I got into extreme metal music and the adjacent genres via thrash metal. Thrash metal is what I was into when I was younger. Not death metal, not power metal, not this and that. I like thrash. And back then I was gassed. And then a decade or two, and being aware of what thrash sounds like, it's incredibly hard to be unique as a thrash band. It's so hard. Good. Hard. Great melody. Reasonable. Not a bad number. Not a bad number. Not a bad number. That was Why, the first track on I Hate Therefore I Am. Looking forward to moving on inwards to see what other ideas we've got. No doubt we've got going to have a broad spectrum of riffage coming up, so I am looking forward to that. There's only one way to get on with it, and that's to move on to Sister. Until we meet again, track number 2. See you there. Yes, now bless now people listening to Cyclone Temple tonight. I Hate Therefore I Am. This one's entitled Sister. Until we meet again. Track number 2 and 9. Let's flip and go, shall we? It's a little like the Alpha Omega style of Cro-Mag vocal, the Harley Flanagan vocal. Funnily and related, we've got The Other Side of Madness by the Cro-Mags from that record, Alpha Omega. Well, we got loads. We got Apocalypse Now, Path of Perfect. This section is really good songwriting. This is very pleasing on the ears. You know, this band, this record, is really heavy. It disguises how heavy it actually is. The lower tempo, just open power chord sections that we have at the start, and if not here at the outro. It's heavy. It's really heavy, but it's disguised by the production. And when the vocal comes in, the vocal takes such a bold presence in the mix that it completely detracts from the quality of the instrumental we're hearing. But it's surprisingly heavy. Yeah, really good. Words Are Just Words coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Listening to Cyclone Temple tonight. I hate... my apologies. I hate, therefore I am. Words Are Just Words is track number 3 of 9. It's devoted to my good friend Jim, who recommended this on the Patreon. Shall we jump straight in? This one's for the metalheads. Let's go. Ah. We got guy from Disturbed in the related video. I think it's the guy from Disturbed. But I see a photo of him signing up. Yes, we've got Lost Prophets in there as well. Standing on the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. Guy from Disturbed, like, signed bombs before they got flown off into Palestine or Gaza or wherever. I'm not geographically educated. That's crazy, that, isn't it? The photos of him just signing them off. Someone said if Armored Saint played Fresh. Armored Saint is such a hard band name. I've never listened to that band. Armored Saint. Come on now. Burp, burp. Lyrically, debatable. Speaks in a lot of cliches. The records are, and the songs are full of cliches, man. Better. Decent. A homage to the melodicism. This band is good in that they are a little different. They do separate themselves from your general thrash sound because there is a little more of a ballad-esque approach as far as the vocal content is concerned. As far as, you know, the melodic efforts are concerned, a little more emphasis to those particular areas. Gotta put some respect on that. Was that the best track on the record? I don't think it was as good as the one that came prior, but it was a decent tune. We've got Public Enemy coming up next, track number 4, yes? Yes, now bless now peeps and peepesses. We're listening to Cyclone Temple tonight. Don't forget the rest now. Track 4 of 9. Public Enemy. Bring the noise. Lego. Come on now. Some time in there, eh? Low-key James Bond theme here. Don't. Very cool timing on that. I do like that. This band likes a good triplet. Likes a good... Pretty good. Does some good riffs in that. First half of that song, I was thinking to myself, this could be my favourite on the record. Now we're at the end of it. It still could be. Yeah, not a bad tune whatsoever. Great vocal line. Great riffage, great timing, great snare rolls. More than happy with that. We got In God We Trust coming up next. Yes, now people. Don't forget the rest now. King of the Pit TV, Cyclone Temple, I Hate Therefore I Am is the album. It was recommended on the Patreon by Jim. Thank you, Jim. Let's jump in, shall we? We're not wasting no time here. Track 5 of 9 is entitled In God We Trust. Let's go. Dig-a-ding-ding, dig-a-ding-ding, dig-a-ding-ding-ding. Them triplets again. Dig-a-ding-ding, dig-a-ding. Let's go. Bigga bum bum bum. This is hard. Zoltano says, arguably the best thrash album. No, no, no. Sorry, with all due respect, it's not the best thrash album. That's too bold a statement. That is too bold a statement. Earlier on, I was listening to flipping Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Wow, come on now. Call me cliche. And I'm not saying it's the best thrash album, but now that's a proper thrash record. Let's go. You know, it's a better thrash album, Nightmare Logic and Manifest Decimation by Power Trip. Actually, we listened to Impact is Imminent as well. That was a great record. That was a great record. Exodus. Come on. Digga-digga-da. Dun dun dun. I really like that double kick. That double kick sounds nice. It's like death metal. I love the organic pattering of it, you know, instead of overt triggers are just like super powerhouse kick drum. Hard. This album has got a full album on YouTube. 161,000 views it's got. So when people say it's underrated, it depends what your understanding of being underrated is. If you think that it should be a world-class, top-tier thrash band, then yeah, underrated. 161k views. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's more than a decade ago it was uploaded, but that's a substantial amount of views and attention. you know, there are some bands out there, you know that. If you're a fan of music, you know there are some records out there that are great, that have got a lot of time and energy and idea and value invested into it, and they're not touching 100k views. Come on. There's some projects out there that, as far as underrated are concerned. So it's all relative, isn't it? Let's go. Better. That was my favourite track on the record. There was some fantastic riffs, great grooves, great vocal line, great song length, 4 minute 31. You know, on an album that's got quite long songs, I think that's perfect for this band. We don't need 7-minute tunes to get the point across. That was perfect for this band. We got everything we needed to get into that tune in that tune. That was the best track on the record, no doubt. Best riffs, best structure, best ideas. I hate Therefore I Am. We've got the title track coming up next, track number 6. See you there. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget rest now. King of the Pit TV. Cyclone Temple is whom we are listening to tonight. I Hate Therefore I Am is the record. What more needs to be said? This is track 6 of 9. 7 minutes 14. It's not the longest on the record, but more or less is. Let's go. Title track. Open Strings.
Close your eyes and make a wish. Wish upon a star. Open your eyes.
Someone says, had this album been released about 5 years earlier, I'm sure it'd be widely acknowledged as a fresh classic today. But with that being said, would this album have the potential to be released 5 years earlier? Was the movement necessary prior to the establishment of this record? Did this sound need the foundation laid by the predecessors for it to even be manifesting the thoughts of the writers? Do you know? It's like saying, oh, if you had written that punk rock song at the start of the movement, it would have been massive. It's like, well, yeah, but I needed them to start it for me to even understand what punk rock was, you know?
And it's gone.
Do you think I'm an entrepreneur? Come on. How creative do you think I am?
Close your eyes and make a wish. Wish upon a star.
Good harmonies.
Open your eyes. And it's gone.
Sounds like kiss from a rose seal. Here we go. Give it to me.
What does it take for us to see eye to eye? Is it too late for the future of mankind? Tomorrow's future driven by overlay. Is them aware to the pain we cause? The fight will lead, the ignorant will teach. The breast that feeds on the seed. Superior, inferior, comfortable chat. Ain't not much out into war that no one wins. We'll always be with kind, stick to kind. What do we turn away from the things we don't understand? Will it always be with eyes, stick to eye? What do we close our heart when someone else needs a helping hand? We stand by while humanity's declining.
Does sound like Cro-Mags. I reckon this band was influenced by the metal period of Cro-Mags that was going on right now.
No respect for fellow
This sounds proper like it.
mankind. Sometimes I laugh, have to keep from crying. The only time we're equals when we die. The blind will lead, the ignorant will teach. The breast that feeds, sow the seed. Superior, inferior, comfortable chat. Ain't not much out into war that no one wins. Will it always be with kind, stick to kind? Why do we turn away from the things we don't understand? Will it always be with lies, stick to lies? Why do we close our heart when someone else needs a helping hand? They say do unto others, but they only do as we do. They say God says love one another. Man is torn of their views.
I'm gonna go back. Let's put some respect on the guitar solo. I think this is the first the first guitar solo we've had on a record, which is a nice change, to be fair. Let's pay some attention to it. Put some respect on that. No mindless shred for the sake of it. No egocentric solos each and every song of the record. Bang it in where it's wanted. Make sure it's an epic one. Soulful, bluesy. That's what I'm talking about. That was a quality guitar solo. That was a good metal guitar solo. That's what all these metal albums strive to have, and not many get. Put some respect on that. Decent. March for Me, Die for Me coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. King of the Pit TV, Cyclone Temple. I Hate, Therefore I Am is the record. March for Me, Die for Me is the title of this number. Let's jump in, shall we? Track 7. Cause she wanted to. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Super tight. Good number. Someone in the earlier song said like this was the weakest song on the record. I disagree. Great breakdown sections. Great groove on that. Some good hook in the gang chant. I didn't think that was a bad number. I thought the riffs were good. I thought it was heavy. I thought it was breakdown centric, which was a nice change. Born to Lose, coming up next. King of the Pit TV, Cyclone Temple. I Hate Therefore I Am is the record we're listening to. This one's entitled Born to Lose. Born to die, and you get to sit and watch your TV set. Let's jump in, shall we? Track 8 of 9. Someone says Sony bought out Relativity Records, which then dropped this band from the label. This heavily contributed to Troch's departure. Who is the frontman, I assume? Let's go.
As he yells out to the sky, as a tear from his eye, was I born to lose? Why does the color of one's skin raise the fear that grows within? Makes me hate as they do. Create equal, so they say. When this was meant, I was
Diddle-diddle-diddle. Little bit of Axl Rose in the vocal performance on this one.
Equality is hypocrisy, often spoken, but seldom used. Created equal, so they say. When this was written, I was property, not man. Growing bitter day by day. Battle and proud, I'll fight to the end. Take a chance and cross the line. Men represent before what's right in mind. The strong take from the weak, and the wicked destroy the meek. Take a chance and cross the line. Ignorance breeds hatred, hatred is blind. The strong take from the weak, and the wicked destroy the meek.
Them tight little ding-ding-ding in the rhythms. Very good. Great cadence there. Really good cadence there. That wasn't the strongest track on the record, but the picking was tight. The rhythm was tight. Cool guitar solo. Cool lyrical content. Enjoyed the lyrical content. And let's just finish this record off with Silence So Loud. Last track coming up. Yes Now, Blessed Now, Don't Forget to Rest Now. Cyclone Temple is whom we are listening to. I Hate, Therefore I Am is the title of the record. Silence So Loud is track number 9 of 9. This title list through goes out to my friend Jim. Thank you very much, Jim, for joining me on this journey. Shall we jump in? I think we should do. Let's go. Let's go. Bet.
Silence so loud. Silence.
So loud.
Justice, can you help me? I am indigent and can't pay your price. What about innocent or proven guilty? Or is it reserved for those with Pontiac? Minus me and Paul, punishable by law. Whoever is be guilty or free. Only in the land of milk and honey can justice be so from sea to shining. Shining.
Great song to finish off on. Surprisingly good. Like, surprisingly one of the better songs. Some of my favourite riffs on there. I thought by the first third of the song, this is probably going to be the best song on the record. That's how much I was sort of into the riffage and the rhythms. Really good. Really good. That was Silence So Loud. Good song to finish on. As said earlier in this record, 4 minutes to 5 minutes is the optimal time for this band. We don't need to be doing 7-minute tracks. I think 4 minutes to 5 minutes gets everything they need to do out of the way and condenses it into the appropriate length of time. Yeah, great tune. Let's finish off. I'm going to give my final overview of this record. I'll give you a rating out of 10 as well. I'll see you there. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget to rest now. King of the Pit TV, signing in and signing out. We've just listened to Cyclone Temple with their album I Hate, Therefore I Am. It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Jim. Thank you very much for this, Jim. What a great excuse to listen to some good thrash metal. Great stuff. Really good record. 9 tracks. Was it the full audio experience that I should have got? Probably not. I reckon there was a deterioration of the quality just down to the fact we were listening to 15 years ago uploaded files of this record. You know, it is what it is. Do I care? Not really, because I got the grand gist of things. We're still able to decipher, you know, the quality of the record regardless of the, you know, deterioration of the file and whatnot. We can still hear the undercurrent of what is. So this was a half decent produced record. It was okay. The guitar tones were unique. I liked them. They weren't guitar tones I would tend to use myself or be attracted to personally, but it worked for the record and it was unique in its own sense. We had a great bass guitar presence. Drummer played all the right things at the right time. You know, we're not playing heavy metal. Well, I guess I was going to say we're more of a punk rock adjacent drummer, but we're not, because we had a lot of double kick in there. So I guess we're sort of flirting on the heavy metal just as much as the punk rock, which didn't do it so much to a degree where I was turned off of the drums, which was good. Rhythmically speaking, great moments. More of a mid-tempo act, which when it comes to thrash metal, I'm a fan of. As far as the production is concerned, when the vocals are in the mix, the vocals are very powerful, very empowering in relation to the rest of the instrumental, so they can sort of drown out the instrumentation a little bit. Not the worst thing in the world, you do become used to it. This was an album that grew on me as I continued listening through it. Initially, I thought, all right, vocals, not the approach I would take or prefer in my metal music. Heard some of the riffs. I thought, okay. Sometimes you get into these albums and you hear the first song and you know that you're going to have a consistent or lesser quality from there on. With this one, you listen to the first track and you think, Okay, I wonder what's coming next. I wonder what ideas they've got. So that was a benefit to the creativity I heard initially. I could not cast judgment upon the first listening or upon the first impression. I needed to garner a little more of a spectrum of this band's sound. And that's to benefit the creative value of this band and this project in particular. We got at least 50 minutes of metal across 9 songs on this. A lot of people saying underrated. I guess that's up for interpretation, you know. A lot of this is putting a thrash metal act out in 91. The 80s are over. Imagine the amount of thrash bands in the 80s there were coming into the 90s, you know, that had already been established. We've heard it all before. You have to do something, at least you need a gimmick per se that aligns with the 90s, because a lot of the 90s stuff, as far as metal's concerned, very gimmick centric, right? You need a little bit of a WWE selling point or WWF selling point in order to shine in that particular decade. But this was good. It was a good record. Was it the best thrash metal record I've ever heard? No, but where did it shine? It shone in creative value. It shone in the tightness of the mid-tempo riffing, very tight rhythm playing. Guitar solo on... Was it the title track where we had the guitar solo? I think it was. Absolutely incredible. Really fantastic guitar solo. You know, I don't care for guitar solos, especially in metal, but I got to give props to the guitar solo I heard on this record. Phenomenal. There's 2 guitar solos, but I'm speaking of the first one, the long form, you know, bluesier solo. Absolutely phenomenal. Really enjoyed that. Great showcase. I'll rate this record a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5. I'd give it an 8 if lyrically speaking we were better penned and just maybe had a better frontman, to be honest. Or maybe if I heard this with the sound quality straight from a record, you know, straight from a record player, maybe I'd bump it up a little. Maybe it was just the YouTube sound quality that didn't do this service. I'll let you listen to the audio I heard to clarify me on that. Maybe I was listening to the fully produced one, and if that was the case, it wasn't a great production. Although it wasn't a detrimental production, it didn't detract from the sounds we were hearing. I thought this was an alright record, and to finish off, the band worked for me better within the 4 to 5 minute marks. They were the best songs. When we're going to like 6-7 minutes for songs, it's way too long for thrash, in my opinion. It works within reason for some bands, but for this band, not necessarily. I'm signing out. Peace.